don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not.
Today,
from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 82 yards and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the second and goal sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on third and goal? Back to throw. Reynolds. And this is caught at the 8. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Alexander, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Operating from the gun, Valentine. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on third and long. Valentine. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On first down, Valentine. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Still 9 remaining on second down. Looking to throw. Valentine. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw on third down, Valentine. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. Throwing to start the drive. Reynolds. And he will find his man on the outside. 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Dean, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dean. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter. It's Dean, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Valentine. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw. Valentine. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
After 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Again, here's Adams. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Valentine. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Reynolds. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. Dean. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dean.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are once again back in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They'll run again with Adams. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Operating from the gun. Valentine looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go with Adams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Steelers at 9-3 here on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A run up the middle. Adams.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Right side complete to Butler. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Back to throw. Valentine. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
To throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Valentine. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Valentine.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Valentine. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Valentine. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is Adams.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
It's a give to Adams. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
To throw on third down, Valentine.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. On to give, it's Adams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Alexander. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, Valentine. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Valentine. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 3rd down, it's Alexander. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dean.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dean, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down. It's Dean, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Reynolds. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Reynolds. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Nifty move by Gordon. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start on the ground with Adams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Valentine. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. There you go.
A handoff. Adams running left to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Valentine. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Valentine forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Valentine. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. From the gun on third down. Valentine. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Valentine. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down. Reynolds complete. It's Henry. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Reynolds. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Bengals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Reynolds. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Valentine. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And the pressure gets to him again. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Reynolds. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Valentine.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Adams here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here with Adams. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A carry for Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything.